I took care of him.
Excuse me a moment. Wow, look at all these babies. A mighty missile launcher? Who put a mine on that mole rat broodmother? Who keeps doing that? Back by popular demand, I've got some more Fallout 4. In today's video, I try to get some quests done, but I keep running into the fact that in apocalyptic downtown Boston, you can't walk 20 feet without something new trying to kill you. I load in right where I was taking a certain screenshot. First thing I do is turn off the Caravan distress beacon that's annoying as shit.
I need some serious help.
I make my way to 10 Pines Bluff to tell the settlers there that I killed the raiders that had been harassing them.
Find those raiders? Yeah, I took care of them.
Then I continued the game of telephone by reporting my success to Preston Garvey, the guy who told me they were having problems in the first place.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news.
Talking to Garvey completes the quest, which gives me enough XP to level up. Then Preston opens up to me by telling me his tragic backstory, but personally I don't care, so I speedrun his dialogue and skip everything he says. And then he says, "Oh, a settlement needs help, and it's the same settlement I just helped." Then I assign my points for my level 18 level up. I'm using the Be Exceptional mod with the Humble Perks extension. All mods are listed in the description. Put points in a sneak. I will need Robotics Expert to edit Codsworth's stuff eventually, so we're gonna take one level on that. Then I begrudgingly make my way back to 10 Pines Bluff. It's dark as shit.
I hope you're here to help.
Of course.
Lil Bro says in the 5 minutes I've been gone, his settlement got attacked by super mutants, but they barely fended them off. So it'd be super cool if I could set up some defenses. I find this quest tedious, so I set down 3 defensive barriers randomly and assigned a settler to them.
Sure.
But apparently it's not enough, so I set up 3 more. Man, it's fucking dark as shit. Oh wait, I go to assign the other settler, but... Where is the other guy? Oh.
He vanished.
What do you mean he vanished? I don't want to shoot him. I don't want to accidentally shoot him. I feel like he could take it, right? So I assign the pest exterminator, and sensing the defenses are fully ready, the super mutants attack. Get his ass.
We won.
Yep.
We couldn't have done it without your help.
Wow, we saved the day. Now I can go back to Preston once again and tell him I've been a really good boy.
We wiped out that super mutant raiding party. They won't be attacking any more settlements.
Good to hear.
Yep.
One step at a time.
Yep.
I'll let you know if I... In the meantime...
Okay. I guess I'll drop off the random super mutant junk I just picked up. I stow the flare gun Preston gave me earlier and scrap the super mutant's weapons. My next goal is to help out the distressed caravan that's being attacked by hostile robots, so I fast travel to Lexington. I start making my way to the quest marker until I hear a... Ah, I think I have some raiders to cook.
That about takes care of that.
What the hell? Oh, excuse me a moment. I search around for some loot, but they don't really have anything of note. I continue towards the caravan until I come across a sewer pipe. Hello, Whittle Eggs. And hello to you, Whittle Crab. Wow, look at all these babies. Goodbye, babies. Oh, that does sound pretty good, Cod. I start making my way towards the caravan again until I run into some bugs. I loot the bugs box, then finally move to stop the hostile robots from attacking the caravan. A mighty missile launcher, 25% more damage? After I'm done capping out sneak, I'm definitely going to heavy weapons. Looks like this caravan got wiped out by these robots. So I take all their stuff. And then I talked to the last surviving member of the Caravan, a robot named Ada.
My friends did not survive the attack.
She says these robots were created by someone called the Mechanist. His robots have been terrorizing the wasteland and she wants our help to stop him. To which I gladly accept because finishing her quest line helps us get the best upgrades for Codsworth, and that's what I really want out of this interaction. Anyway, completing this chapter of the quest line gives me enough XP to level up. I max out my sneak skill and start putting points into heavy weapons. Then I take the silent running perk, which makes it so running no longer affects my stealth. While I was talking to Ada, I had heard gunshots in the distance and I start heading that direction to check things out. Turns out the people firing guns at each other aren't really big fans of me. I loot everything both sides had until I come across a rad stag. Then I loot that too. Now I gotta figure out what my next objective will be. I'm here on the map, and over here is Diamond City, the biggest settlement in the Commonwealth, built inside an old world baseball field. There are a lot of quests you can do that start here, so getting over there is a priority. And over here is a group of mechanist robots Ada wants me to kill. So instead of picking one for the moment, I just start heading vaguely south. Until I run into this ghoul. And just a few steps away from him, there's a pit with a bunch of ghouls, presumably led by this legendary putrid glowing one. Instantly shoot him in the head with the critical. Killing their leader pisses off the ghouls and they start grouping up to attack me. Luckily, I just picked up the perfect thing for this situation. After that rocket, finishing off the rest was fairly simple.
Watch your step, man.
Now at the bottom of that pit, there's a dead legendary, and legendaries always have a legendary item that's pretty cool to have. So I want to get down there, but it's heavily irradiated, and that will kill me, and I don't really have anything to negate that. Luckily, my robot is immune to radiation, so I use the mechanic I rarely ever use in this game and command him to get the item for me. The legendary item is an incendiary combat armor right leg. It has a moderate chance of setting things that melee attack me on fire. Now, the fire damage in this game isn't great, but it is really funny to watch people burst into flames as they hit you. I continue on, eventually getting myself in the middle of a brawl between super mutants and raiders. Oh hey, leveled up. I put all this level's skill points into heavy weapons and the perk point into strong back 3, which will let me use action points to run while carrying over my carry weight. Then I start trading shots with some super mutants that are several floors up a half-destroyed building. But my gun doesn't do great damage at this range, and theirs are doing a lot. And they're far away, and I'm encumbered, so I opt for a tactical retreat, killing one of their mutant dogs and a mutant on a different building as I leave. Next, I drop down my portable workbench from the portable workbench mod, and I scrap a bunch of junk weapons and armor to reduce the weight of everything I'm carrying. I also make a few modifications to that legendary combat armor leg I picked up. Here's how it looks. I continue heading south until I come across an old world diner. There's a guy in here. Richard's note. What makes you think people will buy copies of the newspaper from you when you could just get one in Diamond City? Okay, maybe some of the traders are... I think he was trying to have a newspaper out thing here. Oh, yeah, he's got copies of the Synthetic Truth that Piper wrote. He was trying to do like a newspaper stand out here in the middle of the city. Fucking crazy with the amount of raiders and super mutants. Would traders even come through this part of the town? You can't walk 10 feet in the downtown Boston area without someone trying to mug you and eat your flesh. What was he thinking? Right on cue, I walk about 20 feet before something murderous comes after me. What is happening? Who put a mine on that mole rat brood mother? Who keeps doing that? On that note, I decided it's best to head back home and drop off the loot I have. Getting home, I do a little bit of organizing and a little bit of cooking and a little bit more organizing, and I think about how it's about time for me to change out the weapon I've been using for adventuring, as it's running low on ammo. So I grab my assault rifle and make a few modifications. I also grab a minigun and make a few modifications to that as well. Then I head back out to the wasteland. I again walk about 20 feet before I run into a threat. Oh, hello there, super guys. I loot everything off of them, and also this dead raider. I don't know where he came from. I continue on until I run into some super mutants in the distance. Loot them and continue on until I run into a singular ghoul. I walk another, let's just say 20 feet until I run into a super mutant fighting some robots. It was a really tough fight. Got him. Nice. Critical shots do double damage in the critical. No. You know, if that was a melee build, that'd be pretty cool. Ah! Jesus. I kill a straggler and continue on until I come across more super mutants in a half-destroyed building. I think it might be the same building from before, just at night and from a different angle. I decide that not dealing with these mutants will just cause me more headaches in the future if I ever want to come around this area. So, I go exterminating. Alright, and the loot is ours. Nothing crazy. I leave the building and adventure until I come across a couple mud crabs.
What's all this?
Loot the crabs and continue until I come across some raiders. For this level up, I put all my skill points into heavy weapons, and for my perk, I take Special Tactics and Recon Unit, which makes it so my companions no longer alert enemies in sneak mode. I loot all the dead raiders, get out the portable workbench and start scrapping. Take this really slow lift to the other building. Loot everything up there. Take the slow lift back down. Continue on until I come across some raiders. High level stealth. That'll do it. Raiders are so stupid. I will also stand in that doorway. Scrap all the raiders' stuff. Kill more things.
Caution, Mum. I do believe not this.
I go to set up my portable workbench, but I accidentally drop one of the kits I need to scrap armor down like 3 floors or some shit, and I'm just like, it's not worth walking all the way down there while encumbered, so I'm just gonna reload a save. Lucky for me, these super mutants had a bunch of dead raiders in their base, so I get to loot those guys for free. I head back home and feel this is a pretty good point to end the video at. Before I let you all go, I'm going to do a quick progress check. I started this video at level 17 and ended at level 21, started with 3,450 pounds of junk, and, well, due to how I recorded 10 hours of gameplay footage, I don't know exactly how much junk I have, so I'm just going to measure the total weight of all the loot in my workshop, which is 4,075 pounds. I started this video with 1,674 caps, and I'm ending with 2,099. Very nice. And with that, this video comes to a close. It took me a while to get this episode out because I was taking a lot of time to stockpile footage from multiple games. But thanks to that gap in upload time, uploads should be a bit more frequent now. Fallout 4 will return after a couple of videos. One, a RimWorld video where I start a new colony that should last multiple episodes, where I start playing with Anomaly DLC for that game. And two, a Red Faction Guerrilla video where I continue my quest to 100% complete that game for my childhood. I'll be chronicling my adventures liberating the Dust Sector. This has been Bug and the Boys Gaming, and we'll see you next time.